Traditional Southern men like me used to be the pioneers of American culture, and while we don't see ourselves represented in media very much anymore, there's one Texas icon in particular who is still out there killing it, who I still believe in, and who I try to be more and more like every single day. Alyssa Edwards. Welcome back to Country Drag, y'all. Do I have a lore drop for you? Today I'm attempting to recreate one of Alyssa Edwards' iconic drag looks. And while I do, I'm gonna tell you about the time that her and I went clubbing together 10 years ago. I'm following one of her tutorials, so hopefully I don't screw it up. And there's pretty much zero chance that she remembers this or me, but it's a good story. The year is 2014. Yes, I'm aging myself. A lot of y'all know by now that I used to be a musical theater performer, and I got cast in a show in Fort Worth, Texas. The musical was Thoroughly Modern Millie, and it was led by none other than Annalise Vanderpool from That's So Raven, who happens to be one of the coolest people I've ever worked with in my entire life. Annalise, if you see this, I love you. I hope you're doing well. Don't mind the accent. It's a new development. A couple of the cast members that I was working with knew Alyssa Edwards because they had done like Todrick Hall stuff together. And on one of the nights that we had off, they asked me if I wanted to go clubbing in Dallas. And I'm 22, so it's a bit of a no-brainer for me. I'm crushing this right now. So we make our way from Fort Worth to Dallas, which is like a 20-minute drive or something like that. And before we get there, one of the cast members is like, we're gonna stop by my friend Alyssa's place before we go out. A couple pertinent details to note. Number one, Alyssa Edwards lives in Dallas. Number two, I did not know very much about drag until very recently, so I didn't know who she was, y'all. So we get there, and it's like pre-game vibes, you know? It was a beautiful apartment, and I was like, whoever this Alyssa person is, she has really good taste. I meet her, she's incredibly sweet, but I still have no idea who she is. And we're all just sitting around, laughing, having a good time, and at some point, somebody says something along the lines of, oh, Alyssa, it's like that time that you were on Drag Race, which prompted me to ask, for some stupid reason, you were on Drag Race? Y'all, the entire room gasped. The icon, Alyssa Edwards, the queen of... Everybody sat there in stunned silence. How could this musical theater guy not know who Alyssa Edwards is? And upon seeing the room totally lose their shit because this dummy didn't know who she was, without missing a beat, she goes, y'all, I didn't even watch the show until I was on it. I wouldn't have known who I was either. Now, that may or may not have actually been true, but it definitely made me feel better. We ended up having a great time out, and then I went home. I never saw her again, but I've been a fan ever since because she was just so nice to me. Who would have thought that 10 years later, I'd be trying out one of her looks? Miss Edwards, if you ever see this, thank you for being so sweet to me. 10 years later, drag has totally changed my life, and you were one of my very first inspirations. Now, I apologize for doing you dirty with this trash wig that I'm about to put on. Ugh. Oh no. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not Alyssa Edwards. Let's hit that side by side, but don't pay attention to the hair. Alyssa, I'm so sorry about this horrible wig. I hope you don't mind me telling the story about the time that you were nice to me. And I'll see y'all in the next one.